Hey, Ivano, how are you going? Hopefully you're going well. I'm just setting up. Hopefully my voice is coming through. Yes, it should be. Oh, we got more chats. Couple of seconds. You're going well? Yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, I can't complain. All right. Just posted everything. Oh yeah, we can start now. Yeah, no, I've had to take Monday off because I was working till like 2 a.m. Monday streaming. Yeah, let's just say by the time 5 o'clock came on Monday, I was like, I can't do anything. And I forgot what time I fell asleep, but it was quite early. And then I woke up at like 5:30 in the morning and I did nothing. And then I went back to sleep. So yeah, let's just say I caught up on a lot of sleep that day. Oh, sorry. Started talking about sleep and I just had to yawn. Alright, now YouTube, the video feed is not refreshing correctly. I'm just refreshing that very quickly. Let's reset this. Alright, what do we have left? We've got the links left. We've got the notes. We have the object sprint. And we've got the tags. So I'm hoping to get most of this all completed within this week. So if this is all completed by the end of this week, which brings us to the end of this month essentially, it means we can start asking for feedback on the API, and then hopefully next month implement it for everywhere else and start writing in the unit tests and so forth like that. But it also means we can move on to another new feature, which is written on the whiteboard behind me. Oh, and incoming ad starts. All right, cool. All right, so secret screen. It's all the way over there. That blurry text says API. That says GDPR wizard, and we've got the story points. But we'll probably do the GDPR wizard because we've already kind of figured out what we're going to be doing. With the story points, I kind of want to ask people how they want them to be implemented before I go ahead and just implement them. So yeah, I'll get some feedback with that before starting them, and then yeah, when we start them. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to implement phase 1 with them, and then slowly add more features to it as we go along. So yeah. All right, Ad starts in 40 seconds. All right, now we've got to pick Nightbot because Nightbot likes to cheat. I've got an exclamation point drop followed by your favorite emoji. I've just realized, where's my iPad? Oh, camera's on my iPad. No, cool. Sorry, I haven't fully set up yet. Let's open up that. Let's go create. Let's go create a dashboard. Oh no, I dropped out of the top 5 on Duolingo. I'm going to have to do some practice tonight. And ad breaks. All right, cool. Hopefully everyone's going well. Yeah. Hopefully we'll wrap up the phase 1 for the API very, very shortly. It's going to be great once phase 1 is out. We'll get some feedback, and then from that feedback, we will make some modifications and rinse and repeat until we're all actually happy, and then we'll release for the other objects. The other objects, I feel it will happen quite quickly. I have a feeling that it will just happen. We'll implement them. We won't have any roadblocks or anything like that. So fingers crossed that is the case. So yeah, hopefully that will be the case. And then yeah, once that's all done, we'll move on to another feature. So yeah. All right, still got 25 seconds. This cube ain't going to take 25 seconds. I just got to do this for the corners. So I got all the corners, and then I'm just going to do this and this, and done. Easy done. All right. That took us 15 seconds. A bit slow, a bit slow. All right, and welcome back, everyone. Ori Duolingo today, trying to stay in Diamond Torment. Ooh, nice. Sorry, I'm gonna have to bring it up, just because I'm in the green one. Yeah, the Emerald League. I'm assuming Diamond is a lot higher than that, and I'm gonna be like, all right, I need to practice more. So yeah, but that's what I need to actually do. I need to just keep practicing. I need to get the word. I need to be able to recall the words quicker. I need to be able to understand the words and this and that. So yeah, I'm not the best with learning new languages. Let's just say that. I don't have anyone to practice with. I technically do. But actually, I've got a couple of ideas of how to practice. So I lie, I do actually have people I can practice with. I just need to take it up. All right, we are going to start the server. Now, oh, I heard. Give me 2 seconds. I am terribly sorry. I just realized. Git status. Init commit for link API views. Terribly sorry. I was actually working on this at one particular point, just on my laptop, and let's just say I hit that. Let's just say I need to pull in those changes. There we go. All right, sweet. So I am gonna go crazy and just open up every single tab for no apparent reason. We've got the link view set. So I've done part of the link view set. I just copied something in, I just pasted it in, I was going to actually work on it. I just haven't yet. So first off, we need to go from NearBeach.models, import. We're opening up one of these things again. We want to open up the object assignment. And the other one we want to... I think that's pretty much it. So the good news is serialized, zero serialized. Now, I was thinking if we needed any extra sort of data, we can do what we did last time and expand the destination class, and then add on the extra fields that we need and require, which won't be hard to actually implement whatsoever. We've also got the object assignment results, which is this duplicated line. Yeah, we know it's going to be duplicated. We're not going to worry about that at all. What we do also need is we need the destination equals serializer.data, and then location ID is serializer data location ID. Okay, so we will need this data. We'll also need the queue and stuff like that. So what we need to do, not from Django dot database import queue. All right. And now we've got a named tuple here and stuff like that. Now, in reality, this should actually be, oh, sorry, I just saw your question, Ivanhoe, sorry. I was about to say Python. However, my brain that was a massive brain fart, and I think you'll find that funny. Japanese. So, yeah, I went to Japan last year. I'm pretty sure you actually know this. Climbed Mount Fuji and stuff like that. Learned Japanese to annoy my friend who's Japanese, but only little tiny amount and stuff like that. So, however, I kind of want to continue learning. So it gives me a good sort of challenge, a good brain challenge, not a brain teaser, but a challenge for my brain to strengthen up my language skills. So, yeah. Awesome. So we've got object structure. So we've got object structure, object ID, title, which is all good. And then pretty much all of this would actually belong up here. Now, named tuple. We just need to import something like that. Easy done. Where separate in each section into projects, tasks, task, meta. This would actually become something like this. Alright. That's something you could never learn? I doubt it. I reckon you could. The good thing is there's a lot of media, which is, you know, there's a lot of anime and, not that I watch a lot, anime which you'll have access to and stuff like that. So getting access to any sort of media where you hear the spoken language is pretty easy. I've started recognizing a few of the words and sentence structures and stuff like that, which I'm like, oh, alright, cool, kinda, you know, getting there. Of course, when I say kinda getting there, kinda, you know, learning a thing or two. Whether or not, you know, kinda getting there is, when you get there, there's even more to get, and you're like, you get there and there's even more to get, and type of situation. So, yeah. Alright, now this is not structured how I would like it. Oops. Alright, yeah, I like things structured in a particular way. Alright. Oh, I didn't mean to select that, but oh well. What's that magpie doing? Okay, sorry. Out of the corner of my eye, I could see a magpie, and it was like shaking around doing some random stuff. But don't worry, it's just shaking its booty. Oh, this is why I've put this up there. All right. Because I needed to get the destination. But I would still keep the object structure up here. All right, let's have a quick read through what it does. So data results, data point and data list. It will go through each of these. Well, we'll need the Fs too. If destination data point dot non-null field. Non-null field. All right. Yep. Okay. If the destination equals that, then we do something else. Otherwise, we do all that. Yep. All right, cool. If destination in this, then we extend it to the cards and so forth like that. All right, cool. And then we've got it in a particular sort of structure, which is going to be good. And then we send back the data results. Data results.extend, we add in all that kind of stuff. All right, this would be the, if we go into localhost, I have it running. It's not running because of this at the moment, so I need to fix up all of this. We won't be sending back anything. Return our response status. Actually, we've got it there. That's fine. Having it send back nothing as a 200 is fine. What I also need to do is I need to do that. I might do this. That's going to be data point list. Like that. And then what we want to do is we're going to append it on. So that will be 58 to there. So I think, yeah. Oh, I didn't grab the, whoops. Okay. I think that should work. All right. Set up the data point list to loop through. Have to add the generic meta. All right, cool. So what we're doing is we're just doing that. We're putting that into that. We go through here, the data point list. Why is that complaining? Oh, hang on. Let me click on that. No. Sunny Jim. Yeah. So, we've got the data results. We're going through, we're serializing, we're getting out the data we need. The object assignment result is this. We could essentially get these 3 lines and put them in here. That's not going to be a problem at all. All we would need to do is do q is deleted equals false, and then we do an and, then we do a q, We do it like that. And then we can go object assignment.objects.filter. And then we just get rid of that. And then we get the object assignment results. We set up the list, so we're happy. We've then got the data results, data point list. This should all be fine. Ooh, we've got V's in here. So 1, 2, 3. So we've just added those in. So we've done value as V, so we can use just the letter V. However, that being said, I could always just type it in a value, just update those at the same time. Kind of like that. And just leave it like that. Okay. Means I got to fix up these particular ones to... Oh. All right, cool. I fixed that up. So we're going through. So the good news is a lot of this is going to be the exact same code as what we've got. And once again, we're deprecating that code. Essentially, it's getting moved into here. But we just need the Kanban card to be filtered through. So that will go down here. Kanban card. All right, cool. So we've got the list working. So this is the link API. So if I go into here, I do need to extend all of this out eventually. So I am gonna close all tabs. We are, so this is part of object data. Team leader, group and user. I don't know why I've got that like that multiple times, but we'll fix that up very, very quickly. So I'm just gonna duplicate this folder. We are going to call it link. And we are going to, yeah, it's just object data link. So we're going to do that. We're going to definitely save it. With this one, we'll actually have a link ID, which will be good. It might mean that I might need to change the group data stuff, but I'll have to think about that. Yeah, it's going to be one of those things I need to probably think about. And Robbie, hey, how are you going? Hopefully you're going well. Welcome, welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content. All right, so we've got the list group users and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to hit send. We automatically get a none type object is not iterable. So yes, we're going to breakpoint. All right, so we've got all this. We've got all this. I think we're hitting it around about here. So I'm going to put that there. So we have hit this one line. We're just going to step forward. Ooh, data results. There's nothing. Yep, that's fine. Data point list. Oh. All right, that's easy. Hopefully that works. So, data point list. So it's not actually grabbing that data out. Okay, not a problem. All right. 31 from 67 is 35, plus 1 is 36. We are going to paste it back into here. Like so. And now that's definitely going to give us something we need. Sorry, something's stinging my eye. So if we scroll up, this is definitely now I've got data in. I don't know why I didn't want data before. That was a bit weird, but oh well, who cares? We've now got the data in there. So now it's going to loop through and everything's going to be perfectly fine. We've got 200. We just don't have the results yet. So what we need to do is we need to create that serializer. That's just going to be really easy to do. Yeah, let's just start doing it. So in real life, if we hit refresh, we go into here. Let's, I'm going to be friendly to you guys. I'm going to open up Dark Admin. There we go. If we go into project, we open up this. We're just going to hit refresh. We will have object data. And there will be something in here called object linked list. There's no data, so we're just going to quickly add some and hit refresh. So we've got this object that comes through, we've got the link relationship, the parent link, the object ID, and so forth like that. So we're going to create a serializer that sort of matches that. Now give me 2 seconds. I'm just realizing how thirsty I am. The ads are about 7 minutes off. I'm just going to quickly grab a drink of water. It'll be about 30 seconds. Sorry about that. Just a bit thirsty tonight. Okay. There we go. Cool, that was on a seed. Alright, so oh, sorry. In here we just got that object structure. We get all the data back down. Essentially, yeah, we usually just send back the data results and stuff like that, but we want to put it in a particular format. So we're going to put it in a serialized format. So under NearBeach, under serializers, we've got object data. We're going to go and call it link serializer.py. And I've absolutely forgotten all the calls we do in it. Oh yeah, it's pretty simple, isn't it? Oh wow, alright. Oh. Look at that. Kind of neat. Doesn't work. Oh. Alright, so I'm going to put this over here. From REST framework, import the serializers, which we're quite happy with. Class, this will be link serializer. This will be part of the destination serializer. Will it expand the dest? No. I think it'll just be a serializer. It won't be based off any models or anything like that because we determine what the shape is, and essentially this is what the shape will be like. If it will let me copy. Alright, screw it, raw. Alright, it didn't let me copy. Not a problem. Alright, object ID equals. Now this will be serializers dot integer field. We're not worried about what it's from or anything like that. This is integer field. Easy done. Object title serializers dot. This will be character field. We're not worried about anything else. Now, object status. Yeah, that's just plain text. Character field. Object type, character field. Character field. Parent link. Yep. Easy done. And thank you very much for the follow, Robbie. So yeah, hopefully you are enjoying my content. So yeah, welcome. Alright, so this is a really basic serializer. Essentially, they're just all character fields and stuff like that. So we got it in here, like so. Reverse relation. That's actually a Boolean field. Alright, and then what we want to do over here, we are just going to go serializers dot link serializer, where the data, we're just going to link serializer, and then it's just the data results, like so. We just got to add this one back in, so I'm just going to go up to the top, serializers, and then we want link, hang on, from NearBeach.serializers dot object data dot link serializer, import link serializer. Easy done. That should serialize the data and send. And Carson, how are you going? Hopefully you're going well. Welcome back. Okay, so that should be it for that particular API point. Let's fingers crossed it works. No, it doesn't. All right. You should go to bed. Fair enough. What's the time? All right. Now, in this particular one, what we need to do is we've got to go many equals true. Oh, and we've just reached ads. All right. I was hoping to get that fixed just before the ads. Let's go here. Okay, great news. It's returning nothing. We'll play around with it. We'll put it in a different destination and stuff like that. For those on YouTube, we run ads on Twitch every half an hour. So those who join on Twitch don't get pre-rolled ads. So yeah, it's 1:11 there. Oh yeah, all right. That is definitely bedtime. Yikes, that is late. That is very, very late. And again, I can't say anything. I went to bed at 1 last night, so got work done today. I mean, yeah. I slept until like 9:15. I'm up to 3 AM. Ah, fair enough. Yep. And then wake up at noon. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. And we'll do it all over again here. I do remember those days. Those were fun when I was young, you know. But nowadays, I just can't. I can't. The sun wakes me up nowadays. And when I say the sun, I mean the giant flaming ball that we all but. Alright, and welcome back, everyone. So, now that we've done that, we don't have any data coming back, but that's perfectly fine. That's quite valid. What we got to do is let's find a project 1. So if I change this to a 1, we should get some data. There we go. Oh, I don't have permission to do that action. All right, cool. So we know the permissions work perfectly fine. So I'm going to do a number 2. And what I'm going to do is I'm also going to jump onto number 2 in here. We're going to go link object, create new link. We're going to link, let's say a task. I can't click correctly at the moment. Let's do a requirement. So we've got 2. What time is it? It's 7:14 p.m. So our sun will set in about half an hour. So yeah, it's not too bad here. There we go. We've got our data coming through. Sweet. So I'm in Melbourne. So yeah. Alright, so we've done that. Okay, now we've got to do the create new link. Now, I'm just double checking one thing. Let's search data. We won't be, we will be moving that to an API endpoint, but that will be in like phase 3 or 4. And hello, Sherry. How are you going? Hopefully you're going well. Welcome back. Hopefully you and your brother had a wonderful day. Not yesterday, the day before. Alright, so done that one. So I'm happy with the list. If I close the serializer, where I'm happy with that. Now with the create. This is where I've got to go back here. Let's list this. Let's go into requirement. Add one of these in. So we've just added one in, and the idea is it'll come back with one of these and stuff like that. Not a problem. What we could do is we could essentially put this function within its own method and then just call that. And then just pass through just the data we need, which I think we'll end up doing. So, sorry, I'm getting distracted with the cube again, as always. So, yep, there we go, all solved. And Matt Bird's Quest, how are you? Hopefully you're going well. How's your streams been going? I sadly haven't been watching much Twitch lately. It's just work. So yeah. You're good? Yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, no, I can't complain. I can't complain at all. Alright, so we are wanting to send the project and object relation. So, alright. They've been going well, just tinkering away. Oh, fair enough. Okay, so this will be done in a similar way. I can't complain, that's because no one will listen. I do remember there was one time I could complain and it was a really good complaint, let's just say that. I was in a sling at the time, so what I want to do is I want to search for add link, and that's the document. We want the object data. Alright, object data, go to implementation for this particular one. So it's coming through, we've got a form, add object link form. So I want to also open that up and have a look into it. So we've got a bunch of objects in here. Alright, not a problem. I am just thinking what we need to do here. Give me a couple of seconds, because I'll need to actually get the serializer working, so when we send data to it, and it will sort of work. But we've already got a link serializer, and whether or not I extend that to do what we need, I think we might need to. I'm just going to have a quick look at what I did last week with the group serializer. So that's extending that. And then we've got group results. And then we've got the serializer primary keys and all that kind of fun stuff in here. So we could do that. And I'm thinking I might need to do that. Won't be a problem. These things happen. So this will then get extended out to how we require it. So the serializer will handle both the input and output of the data. Okay. Not a problem. Alright. So I'm going to put forms off to the side, because I just want to read what's on there and so forth like that. We're going to go to the link serializer. We are going to go from NearBeach.serializers, destination serializer, import destination serializer. And you might be wondering why, because I'm going to extend it. Like so. Now, all of these become read-only. Oh. because we're not modifying them, they're only the read-only side of things. Easy done. So we then need to import... we need to import a few things, don't we? Not a problem. Once again, we'll just do something like this. So we're importing the change task, the project, the requirement, the requirement items, I do believe. Yep. Tasks and object relation has nothing to do with anything, but the object relation, we don't have a field in there called object relation. We've got reverse relation, but that's fine. So up here, what we're going to do is change task equals serializer dot primary key field. That will be a query set equals the change task dot objects dot all. We're not going to be bother filtering anything like that. And then we've got project equals serializers dot primary key related field query set equals project dot objects dot all. Oh, and I should say required equals false. Like so, that's easy done. Element OPQR, element OP, hang on. OP. There you go, I had that wrong. I should also... I'm going to put this in alphabetical order so it just becomes easy to find the fields that we require later. Element QR. Alright, cool. So we need requirement. Equals... Oh, hold on. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Form. No, serializers. Dot. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that. Primarily related key. Query set equals. We've got our requirement objects dot all. In reality, I could come through and make sure that we aren't getting any of the deleted ones and so forth like that. We'll have a quick look at that and think about that at the end of getting this out. Alright, cool. Requirement item. Requirement item to objects to all required equals false, easy done. And then we've got task. Primary key related field, query set equals task or objects to all. And then read only equals false, required equals false. And then object relation equals, this will be serializers dot character field, and this will be required equals true, and this will be for write only true. Because we only need, when we're sending data to the back end. Alright, sweet. Okay. So, having a quick think. This should just still work. I'm also having a think, being like, I don't like the alls in there because we could get some deleted coming through. We want to remove those deleted and send back an error. So I'm just gonna send this. All right. we've got a problem with the destination. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we have a 500 internal server error. I am going to go back to the link API. I'm just going to scroll up. We've got destination serializer. What line are we breaking on? Oh. Alright, I'm just going to put a breakpoint right here. We're just going to send. We're going to hit that breakpoint. We're going to go forward. So it's perfectly fine. I'm going to put a breakpoint here. And it's where we... Oh. Okay. I'm going to put a breakpoint right here. We're going to send it again. So we've got the serializer. And if we open up the serializer, we should have the data. Got key error when attempting to get the value for the field destination on serializer link serializer. The serializer field might be named incorrectly and does not match the attributes on any key. All right, cool. It means we can't extend the destination one, because it's expecting the destination location ID. Not a problem. Yeah, not a problem at all. All right, what I want to do, I want to hit play. That's fine. We know what the problem is. We're getting rid of this. We're doing that. And then what we're doing is destination equals serializer dot, oh. I kind of want to include how we're doing it properly. So I'm going to go into the destination serializer. I'm going to put that to the left and we're going to read how we've done that. So we just need object array. Okay, so the destination required, I'm gonna say required equals true, right only equals true. All right, the same with the location. So required equals true, right only equals true. Easy done. No one's gonna have a problem with that at all. We'll just hit send. So we've got this, sorry, I had that breakpoint still in there. I'm just gonna hit play. We've now got our data that we want, which is awesome news. And it's still how we want it. And the best thing is we can now send data to the back end. We can still use the same serializer, which is gonna be great news. Now, another thing we gotta do is we're gonna move this out of this. So I'm gonna have a look at what I've done elsewhere. So groups and user serializer. is not what I wanted. And I just opened that up and I just did. Yeah, I don't ask me why. Let's open up the group and user API. Because yeah, we're using that. And Mel, how are you going? Hopefully you're going well. Good morning to you. It's evening here, the sun's setting. Yeah, how have you been? Hopefully you're going well. Alright, so in this sort of case, that's just calling something. We can have a method in here that we can certainly call. I'm not going to have a problem with that at all. Considering we're using the method, whenever someone does something, it will send back an updated data for the user, which is what we want for the user. We do that with the groups and users. At the moment, that method just sits somewhere else, which is fine. That's not going to be a problem. It's morning work for you. Fair enough. Yep. It's evening work for me. So, yeah. Okay, so I am getting really distracted with the cube at the moment. More than usual. I'm going to put that over there. So with the link API, what I want to do is get list. All right. And what we need for this get list is the destination and location ID. And then what I'm going to do, 54 all the way to that 5135. So we're going to put it in here. We should get everything working in here. Sweet. And then all we need to do is return the serialized data. Easy done. We're just returning the serialized data. Then down here, we've got the destination ID, and then get the serialized data, and it'll be serializer equals self dot get list, and then we're going to go destination and location ID. All right, cool. And that's it. That's all we're doing. The reason why we're doing that is so when we create and when we destroy, we actually send back, we also call that particular function and send back that data. So with the create, once again, we'll need the serializer equals, now this will be the link serializer and the data will equal the request.data coming through, easy done. If not serializer is valid, what we want to do is return our response where the data equals the serializer.errors and then the status equals a status.http bad request. All right, we've got an ad break in 5 minutes. So I'm just going to quickly test this. This should be still working. Yep, we're still working with the list. That's perfect. With the create, we send through the data. Now this is where I'm going to go. And we're going to open up the URLs. We're going to do this. We're going to go to this implementation. And essentially, we're going to do this whole thing. Before we do that, I am going to close my curtain. It's actually dark enough outside. Okay, alright. I'm also going to raise the desk. Mainly because I've been sitting all day and I'm feeling really tight and I need to stretch and all that kind of stuff. Sweet. And thank you very much for the follow, Lacta. Welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content. So yeah, greetings. How are you going? Hopefully you're going well. We are implementing an API. Alright, so I'm just going to minimize this because we don't need this at the moment. Yeah, welcome. So we're essentially going to be using everything in here. So we've got the object relation, we'll have the object dictionary, which connects up to everything. I do believe we've got a generic one, which we could potentially use, which should be easier to use. We've got the relation dictionary. We've got the object tile. Oh, object title. All right, cool. Not tile. I can read. Once again, when we do the database changes and stuff like that, when we go to 032, this particular dictionary just doesn't exist anymore. Sorry, I am getting distracted. An object status. I feel I can get away without that now. And I feel like we can simplify this. Because we've already got all the keys up here. Yeah, I feel like this will be changed a little bit. Not that that's going to be a problem at all. It's just that I've learnt quite a bit more Python. I know this is just going to be me being like, all right, cool, I can do this now, and so forth like that. So what I want to do is I want to click this, I want to go copy, I want to go into our link API sort of stuff. So after it's all serialized and all that kind of stuff, we're just pasting it in. We know this isn't going to work straight off the bat. We know there's going to be problems in here. We'll go through and fix them up. So straight off the bat, we need to change some of this. So we've got destination equals serializer.data destination, because we'll require destination. We'll have location ID equals serializer.data and then location ID. And this one will also be serializer.data. And just because I like double quotes, we're putting in double quotes. Easy done. So the object dictionary. Now, we've got change task, we've got project, we've got task, requirement item. I'm just scrolling up to the top. These sorts of things I want to keep as globals. So yeah, the object dictionary. I feel like I'm not using it. And the relation dictionary and the object title and the object status, we don't need to declare these every single time. So, there's our ads. So yeah, talk about knowing or learning a lot more stuff. Yeah, no, I'm hoping that when we go to the 032 and I implement the database changes and all that kind of stuff, we just simplify the code, because all of a sudden we're not having these dictionaries in place being like, oh, by the way, the title for this particular object is this, and so forth like that. So, yeah. Also, that object dictionary we're hoping to sort of condense down. That way, yeah, we just have it in one place. We just call it, be like, all right, cool. If it's any of this and so forth like that, we might have a checker being like, hey, just double check to make sure the destination is a part of these particular objects, because sometimes you've got cases where certain objects will not be allowed. So a good example would be a linking a request for change on a Kanban board. You can't do it. So, yeah. Getting there. Alright, 10 seconds left for the ads. Yeah. And I need a haircut soon. Yeah, very, very soon. So, yeah. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. I hope everyone's going well. Alright, so we're just going to change this to object status. I'm also going to scroll up that other one, object status. I mean, by all technicality, yeah, and all that kind of stuff goes in there. We don't need any of that. We do need to import change tasks, element O, so project, OP, requirement items, and tasks. Alright, so we've declared the loops and stuff like that. So object type in those. Now I'm pretty sure in Python list all keys. Yeah, alright. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to comment that out. I'm just going to go for object type in this will be list object dict dot and they've just got keys like that, and I think that's going to be a lot easier to do. People are going to have to be like, all right, cool, what's the object dictionary, and hover over it and so forth like that, but that's perfectly fine. So we've got object type, get the results of each object and add it to them. Now that will be, I'm just double checking this. Yeah, it'll be those, object dictionary. All right, cool. So we're going to go through single object dictionary, yep, all right, cool. Yep, all right, sweet. Then we got set object from destination. We just need to import this. Right, so that's just a common function that we use everywhere. Easy done, that's not a problem. If object relation blah, blah, has duplicate. Yep, cool. Yep, sweet. That's our usual sort of stuff that we're going through. Easy done, not a problem. Relation dictionary. We're just going through object set assignment. So in the near future, what will actually happen is this will change. And I feel like object status, we can change that. So I'm just having a quick look. Object status, change task project, because yeah, that should be just change task underscore status. That could, oh, actually it wants that. So what we could do, simple f string, like so. I'm just double checking that. Yeah, requirement item status, requirement status, task status, project status, change task status. All right, easy done. So we've got something like that, and then it hits save, and then we, in this sort of case, we want to, I'm just seeing what line we're meant to be on. Yep, this line. So now get the new data. So serializer equals, and then what we want is self underscore get list. We're passing through the destination, we're passing through location ID, and then we want to return a response where the data equals the serializer dot data, and then we need the status equals status dot. Now this is created. Yeah, this is part of the created. And easy done. Is TinyMouse free to use as a web editor? If yes, it's open sourced. It's free to use if you host the files yourself. So, for example, NearBeach actually hosts them. So if I go to prod.nearbeach.kanban information 2, and we open up here, I'm just going to do a refresh so you actually see the code and all that kind of stuff. So this is on my production. As you see, I'm hosting it on NearBeach's CDN. Yeah. If you want to use their CDN, that's where you sort of have to pay and so forth like that. But if you're not, yeah, it's perfectly fine. It's open sourced. Yeah, we use it here. Yep. And I think there's a few other things that which are included. Oh yeah, AI assist. Oh, you got a free version for the CDN. We definitely don't do that because yeah, we'll definitely hit the 1,000 loads. Yeah, there's other features which they have, like export to Word, export to PDF, math equations, and so forth like that. So, but we don't think NearBeach needs them. Famous last words. Someone's going to come in and be like, "Oh, I wish you guys were able to support math thingies," and we'll be like, "Oh no." And in those particular cases, what we could potentially do is look at sort of adding in a TinyMouse CDN override, and then they could pay for it. But then again, we need to actually add in the math things in there, but it hasn't been requested. So yeah. All right, so that should create something. So if we, if I just hit refresh, what I want to do is I want to go over here. I want to this is list links. This is post link. And what we want to do, authorization headers, authorization that, we want the body. I'm just going to delete a lot of this. I'm also thinking we need the destination location ID. So the destination will be project. So project. The location ID, it will be 2. And then we need project. I'm just going to delete this one. And we're going to re-add it in. I just want to see what we're sending through. So project will be 1 and object relation. That will be relates. Now we're going to error. Destination, it says. Okay, we'll figure that one out now. So I'm just gonna put this on here. What I'm also going to do is delete all of these. So I'm gonna hit send. We've hit this. We're jumping over. So it is valid. So I'm just opening up the serializer. We're opening up the data. Oh, we don't have destination in here. Yeah. All right. All right. So if I we do have destination going through with the serializers and stuff like that, but because we're set it as write only, because true, it's not appearing in here. Yeah, all right. We've done this before. Yeah, because we've only got write only. And we've got required only, destination, write only. I'm just going to hit play. We're going to hit send. Bouncing this down here. Yep, now this is working. All right, so I'm going to hit play. We got another problem, but we'll fix that up in a second. What I want to do is double check the get list. The get list is doing stuff correctly still. All right, cool. So under the link serializer, we've also got this one. Now we require it in this particular case. However, there's going to be a case where we only require it when we only require it in one case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that as false. I know I've done something before. So with the project one, hang on. Sorry, under the serializers, project serializer, we've got the get fields. So we've got the defined get fields. We make sure that we make him disappear. Alright, I'm going to have a quick look. So Django REST framework, serializer only required when post. Django REST framework, how to make a field required reader only for only updates such as put and patch. We got the get fields to get fields, request context, request none. Okay, cool. Cool. So similar to what we've got here with the get fields. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to yank 21 lines. We're going to go to the link serializer. We're just going to paste that in. We're making sure that there's a blank. So if request not in self context, we just return the fields. Check to see if the fields exist in context. If it doesn't, all right, cool. We'll just pass everything through. With the object relation, that's going to be false. So if this is on the post, this is where we're going to edit it. And we won't need any of these. So if creating a new link, we'll need the object relation. So, and I've absolutely deleted code which I wanted to reference first. So, alright, field.pop. No, that's not what we want. Fields. Alright, cool. And then that will be object relation required is going to be true. So this is the only time where it's going to have to be true. And that should be it. So if we go into here, we then send. Got error when attempting to get the value of destination on serializer, link serializer, the serializer. All right, not a problem. We'll get through this. We'll just cry a little inside. So I'm gonna, once again, breakpoint here. We're just gonna go send. All right, so we're happy with that. That's the data we've got. And then in here, all right, cool. Yep. Okay. All right, no, that's good. That one's good. Relation dictionary. We're looking for relates. And then if destination equals object type, yep, it becomes meta. All right, so we're at the end. So it's made that data. So I'm just going to untick that. I'm going to scroll all the way down. What we're getting is we're getting the serialized list with the destination of project with the location ID of 2. Got key error when attempting to get the value destination on link serializer. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have the get list. I'm going to hit send. That also has the same problem. So what I'm going to do, it's because they're not required, they're write only. Alright, no, that's where we go back to the serializer. This is why we always test and stuff like that. We go back here. The destination is not needed. Doesn't. So yeah, it's not needed unless it's in a post. And once again, I like the double quotes. I will one day go through and I will one day go through and change the single quotes to double quotes where applicable. It's just I use a lot of .NET at work, and usually the double quotes means a string, whereas single quotes means a character. I like that, and I want to implement that. All right, cool. So this gets data. So we got 2 in there, not a problem. That's perfectly fine. If we do the post, that should now hit that. We should hit play. We should get all the data in there. Cool. If I untick a couple of these and hit send, oh, we should be getting this as a 400, not a 500. So what's actually happened is this get fields hasn't been tripped. So I'm just going to put a little thing there. So what we're doing is we're going forward. We don't have a context. Ew. No, we don't. All right. Yeah, we don't actually have a context. You know why? You can hit play. So where we've got the project serializer, let's actually see where we actually call it. So we've got 6 usages and stuff like that. In here, we've got the context like that. We've got to do the same thing for what we're doing. So I'm just going to copy, I shouldn't really need to copy that. I'm going to put that to the side as reference. I'm going to go in here. We're going to go create. We're going to be like, all right, cool. The data's data. And the context equals the request. like so. And that should work. So if we go back to here and we hit send, we've got all the fields. We skip over. There we go. Now we've got the context. And now if we go back here, this field is required. Object relation. If we tick object, yeah, if we tick all that, we should then, yeah, perfect. And then what we could do is, if we go to the front end, we just hit refresh. We've got the link objects. We do actually have 4 in there. Not a problem. We'll fix that up in a minute. We'll start deleting them. So, creation should be now done. If we delete this and I delete this and I go yes, we have a look at remove link. What we've got is we've got the link ID, which will pass through as a node, and then link connection meta object. I think we just need the ID. That's all we need. Something very, very simple, something very, very quick, and something very, very easy. So, going to our, I'm just going to close this. I'm going to close this, and I'm going to close this, and I'm going to, I'm just going to search for delete link. Because, yeah, we send the delete link form. We get the object assignment ID is deleted, true. All right. Yeah, I think in this sort of case, we're going to do stuff slightly different. All right, so we're going to go to the link API. We're going to scroll down. Oh, what is this one always called? All right, we've got the get fields. That's the serializer. I've opened up the wrong thing. All right. We got the create. We're going to scroll down. It is the destroy. Self.getObject. All right, cool. And hi, Coder BG. So welcome. I'm currently adding in an API into our project management system. So I'm making NearBeach, which is an open source project management system. So this is it. You can do stuff like create Kanban boards and all that kind of stuff. So currently at the moment we're building in an API so we can get fetch data from it. The idea being is we're going to move a lot of the front end calls to that API a little later, not right away. So yeah. And how are you going? And thank you very much for the follow. So yeah, greatly appreciated. I do hope you are enjoying my content. I know the ads are going to start any second now, so yes, I do apologize. So we just need to get the object is deleted true. All right, sweet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just going to copy those lines code because it's going to be the same thing. In here, we just get rid of that. We just paste that in, and then. Cool. And instead of project deleted, it will be link deleted. Instead of project, we'll say link. All right, cool. Anyway, I am going to be right back. Bear with me. Sorry, I'll be right back. Am I using Vim notations? Yeah. Yep. Cool, I am back. Sorry about that. I just need to go to the bathroom. Alright. Let's get back into it. You two love Vim, near Vim? Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting used to it. So, there are times where I won't have access to it, and I'm just like, I kind of want these shortcuts and stuff like that. So, yeah. I'm not the fastest. And I'm still getting used to the HJKL. So, yeah. One day, I'll get it down pat. So, we're just destroying the link here. So, we got the object. Now this. What object are we destroying? I don't think we've set the object. All right. We've got retrieve. Now we're not using retrieve at all. But yeah, I don't think this might not work, but we'll play around with it. So we're going to go link, and what we're going to do is we're going to refresh this page. We've got the link objects. We're going to create a new object. We go project. We're going to click on that. We've got this come through. So if we have a look at this, we've got the object ID is one. We don't have the link ID. Okay, so one other thing I could potentially implement is link ID. That will be the object assignment link ID, I should say. So we're going to implement that very, very quickly. And then that way we can test this deletion properly. But first, actually, we could just do that. So we've got the link, get object. We go forward, yeah. Link list, you should query set, yeah, all right. So I do need... All right. what I need is the query set at the top. So up here, we just go query set equals, and this will be object assignment.objects.all. It'll just be all of them, and that's perfectly fine. Now this is giving me this. All right, I'm going to ignore what that is telling me to do. All right, so if we go into here again, we hit this, I'm just going to go send. All right, cool, we've got this. So object assignment 1 is deleted, is true. I'm just going to hit play and be like, all right, cool. We also need to put in the permissions very, very quickly. That won't be very hard to do. We just need to actually yank this one line. For the destroy, we actually need a permission level 4. I don't understand Python very nicely, but could you briefly explain what you're trying to achieve? All right, so I am currently making an API, or I'm putting an API into NearBeach. NearBeach has a bunch of different tables for different objects. So for example, a project table, a task table, a Kanban table, a Kanban card table, and so forth, and so forth, and so forth. What I'm doing is we're doing the CRUD for the API. So the def destroy is part of the delete CRUD, the delete of the CRUD, where CRUD stands for create, read, update, delete. And what we've got to do is we've just got to actually feed through a particular value to it, and then it will be like, all right, cool, this is the value that needs to be destroyed or deleted. Hopefully that makes sense. And I'm quickly just putting in the permissions. So the create, that will definitely have to be a number 2. And the get list is fine. We don't need permissions on an internal function. All right, so if I go send, so we do pass that. We should not have any of that because we're destination and location are required. Okay. Don't know why that is required for the delete. Okay. Considering I'm also not hitting that serializer, okay. Oh, hold on. I might need the sorry, I might need more information than just sending through the ID. Because the user will need, the user will need destination. All right, cool. So what's actually happening here is the permissions actually require the destination and location. So yes, that is correct. So we're just going to key that in very quickly. And then we pass that through, it then hits this, everything's fine, and then we delete that. However, that being said, I don't think we should do it like this. I feel like we need to pass through the primary key. So it'll be pk equals none, like so. And then a lot of this, we'll just do that for the moment. And then we'll return response status equals status dot HTTP 204 no content. I'll get rid of this breakpoint. Wait a couple of seconds. We'll hit reload. And then, yeah, it sends back 204 no content and then data in there. All right, cool. So, one assumption which I made very, very quickly, which is a terrible assumption to make, is I assumed that I could just get the PK and be like, all right, this is what we're deleting and stuff like that. No, we've got to make sure that that PK matches up with an object, the correct object. So, what we need to do is, first off, we don't need the query set anymore. This can go. We don't need it. Down in the destroyed, we type in removed object equals object assignment dot objects dot filter is deleted equals false, because we don't need to redelete stuff that's being deleted. What we also need to do is object assignment ID equals PK, so the primary key. We also have a destination location ID. We need to actually get that data. So serializer equals destination serializer will have request, will have data equals request.data. Easy done. We've done that before. We won't need to pass through the context. Yeah, we won't need to pass through the context because actually we might need to. That's not a problem. We just pass through the context like that. That's not going to affect anyone's day. In the serializer itself, if we scroll down to here, we essentially need to be like if self.context request dot method equals delete. We need these two fields to be required. And that's so. The idea behind this is when we're deleting, we're sending through the destination location ID. We're making sure the user has sent that information through. Otherwise, there will be an issue. And we definitely the user should definitely be sending. Yep. All right. Cool. So if not, serializer dot is valid. So if the serializer failed, what we want to do is we want to return back a response where the data equals serializer dot errors and the status equals the status dot bad request. Easy done. Once we've done that, we get the data from the serializer. So get data from serializer. So we've got destination equals serializer.data and then destination. So we extract that information that we require from it. And then we've got location ID, serializer.data, and then location ID. Easy done. Everyone's happy with that. And then get the object we wish to remove. So we've got the object assignment ID is that. We've got that is technically got to be after that. So we've got the destination equals, or this is where I got to use this. So this will be the destination ID is going to equal the location ID. Okay, so we're making sure that object that we're connecting through is correct. And then definitely with that one ID. What is that syntax? All right, sweet. So it might be easier if I just draw this out. So you've got yourself a table. Let's say you got yourself up here. Let's say project ID. Over here you got task ID. All right, and then you got values in here. You might have no values for a couple of them, or you might have values for both of them. All right, so this is the table in the SQL. This, along with my F value, all right, is some code that gives me the ability to sort of be like, all right, I'm either looking at one of these two, depending what destination is. So, for example, if I had dest equals to, let's say pro, and location equal to a location ID, I'm just shortening this location ID, to let's say 5, what this turns out, this up here, it turns out to be pro underscore ID equals to 5. So yeah, and then that way it finds this one particular row. So in short, the star mustache bracket and stuff like that, that gives me the ability to put variable fields and variable values within my ORM. So yeah, it's very cool. It has saved me a lot of code. Let's just say that. I forgot when I got taught that, but when I got taught it, I was like, geez, I can get rid of a lot of if statements and this and that and so forth like that and do something like this, where I'm like, all right, cool. For this, I don't know the destination, but I know that I want its ID. So unknown destination's ID, and I want it to equal the location ID. Easy done. Now, in this sort of case, if the length of remove object equals 0, oops, sorry, we know there's an issue. So we're going to return response. Data will equal object does not exist, or link does not exist, I should say. And the status will equal status dot, that will be a 400 bad request. So yeah, easy done. So if we have a problem, yeah, we just go, no, that's not going to happen. Now, check to make sure we have data, and then now we just delete data. Now remember, we soft delete here, so we just go remove object dot is deleted equals true, and then we have remove object dot change user equals request dot user, and then remove object dot save. And I'm just going to put a little space in there, and that's pretty much it. So one other thing that I've got to do very, very quickly is if I go to link serializers, I'm going to put in the object assignment ID. And GJ, if destination ID, wouldn't it just write 7 ID? I mean the 7 from the table, but the ID remains a verse string instead of being part of the value. I mean 7 Dest would make more sense to me. Dest ID. So in here, the destination we're saying is pro. So that will become pro underscore ID, and then the location part of the call will be equals that location ID. All right, so in here we got object assignment ID. Now, that's just going to be a number. And we're only ever going to read from it. We don't need a... Oh, actually, that's a lie. We do need to... No, we don't need to write to it at all. So, if we do that now, we then go into link this, we scroll all the way up to our get results. I'm just minimizing this because we don't need it anymore. So object structure, all that kind of stuff. Yep, all right, cool. So through the data points, we've got all of this. We've got the object ID, and then this will be object assignment ID. I'm just going to copy that one line because we just paste it. It's just as simple as that. That should help us. If I just save that for a moment, let's go over here. Actually, I'm going to test that one little permission thing. Link doesn't exist. Perfect. I am not posting something in. I'm just grabbing a link list. We have broken it. All right, object assignment ID doesn't exist. So, give me a couple of seconds. Let's go to the database. So we're just viewing the data, object underscore assignment ID. All right, have I done something wrong? Highly likely, very, very likely. Extremely likely. Extend Kanban. Yeah, I have. There's our object assignment results. That will work there. Don't know why I've done something different down here. And that's going to cause some issues. Up here, we've got the object assignment results. And down here, we've got Kanban card object filter. Yes, all right. Shoot. This is one of those sort of weird cases. Okay. So what's happening here is the Kanban cards, you can link an object onto a Kanban board. It actually creates a Kanban card for that link, and it links that card directly up to the project or the task or something like that. In this specific case, we've done something when we've actually deleted this particular link. And we won't be able to delete this in the regular way because it's not part of the object assignment table. But it is actually part of the links themselves. Okay. So what we want to do we still want to pass that data through, but we want to flag it as a 0. We do already flag it as a card and parent value as a card and all that kind of other stuff, which do double checks and stuff like that. So if I go over to the get link list and I hit refresh, we've got a bunch of stuff in here which we're happy with. Now we should have the object assignment ID. So yeah, we've got 93 and so forth like that. And what I want to do is I want to dance. What do I want to do? With the delete functionality, I want to check to see if it's a card or not a card. If it is a card, we delete a particular card. We actually want to send through the card ID. No, we don't want to send through the card ID. We want to send through a 0. All right, I'm gonna have to see what we do currently, and we're gonna have to make a decision on what we do currently. So I'm gonna go back here. Oops, sorry, brightness. I'm gonna go back here. We've got the linked objects. We should have 2 linked objects at the moment because they're the same object, but that's perfectly fine. What we want to do is we want to go to a Kanban board. Oh, we don't have a Kanban board. I'm just going to create a new Kanban board. We're going to call it the Fun Kanban board. We spelled it wrong, so that's perfectly fine. We're just going to add it in. We're going to link an object, and we're going to link a project, and we're going to link a project. Ooh. We only have access to project 1. It's not a problem. If we go back to project 1, we've got the Kanban cards up here. We can't delete them, but we can add them in. Okay, so we're going to have to document this. We're going to be like, all right, in these specific cases, this is what actually is happening. Because, yeah. We can't delete from him for these particular ones. And I think sending back a 0, object assignment ID as a 0 is probably a good solution. Oh, what I want to do, head a Kanban board. We actually want to add in that, and if we go back to the Kanban board, we can only link in project 1. Okay. Oh, ad break in progress. Oops, sorry. Yeah, so this is one of those special sort of cases. Yeah, we can't really delete the link because it's controlled by the Kanban board. Yeah, so I think having it come through as a 0 kind of defines to the user, hey, this is actually a special link. It can't be deleted here. I'm sorry, no deletion. We can now test the other deletions, make sure that works. If that works, then we've got pretty much the CRUD done for the links. We can cross that off. We can then move on to the notes, which should be a lot easier to do. Once again, it's just copying and pasting from the notes. So we could potentially do that very, very quickly and hopefully not hit any problems that we're having right now. The object sprints will be probably hard. The tags will be easy. So yeah, I might get notes and tags. Don't know if I can get them done tonight because it is nearly 9 o'clock here. I'll probably go to 10. So yeah, I don't think we can get as much done. But the good news is, if we get those two done, then we got the object sprint. Oh, and welcome back everyone. I've just been ranting. Yeah. All right, if we go back into here, let's go back into here. Let's go object data. We've got the sprint list child, which is, yeah, grabbing this data and stuff like that. Did I get a degree that's very, in computer science? No. And thank you very much for the follow, DG Roth, PhD. So I actually got a degree in mathematics. I've actually, you can't see them because there's a massive giant whiteboard in front of them. Just found that. All right, give me 2 seconds. Yeah, so I got a degree in mathematics where I learned C, MATLAB, Maple, and so forth like that. Daniel's the name. Anyway, sorry, Daniela. Sorry, I didn't read that correctly. And yeah, I got a degree in mathematics, and then I jumped into essentially what is called data scientists nowadays. Learned how to automate stuff, ended up in IT, decided to upskill myself into web development, and here I am. Alright, so with this, is this for args and quags? What do args and quags mean for these definitions? On this, my dict equals that foo double my dict calls foo 1 2 3. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm just closing all the tabs. So what did I decide? Oh yes, with the linked objects, that is in itself a particular type of object. This particular person doesn't have access to this object. We should actually go groups and users and add the administrator to this group. That way the Kanban board, we should now be able to, oops, I didn't mean to archive that. Yeah, there we go. We can now add the number 2. And then we go into here, we go reload because I don't have that web stuff up yet. Alright, so there's our Kanban card. So the idea being is I can't delete this from here. I understand chat is actually... Go to the right. Go to the right. There you go. So these particular 2 I can delete. This one I can't. And the reason being is because it's linked to a Kanban board. So on a Kanban board, we can create a link to an object, like a project task or requirement item, to track those particular items on the Kanban board. And they just look like normal card items, except for the fact that they've got this little hook, little link up here. And if you double click on them, they actually take you to that particular object very quickly. And if you get this blocked thingy, you can be like, oh no, I am blocked. Smiley face. And then if we go over here, sorry, I have to refresh because we don't have this updating on. I haven't put webhooks in this yet or anything like that. One day. So yeah, we get this sort of thing going on. All right, so in this sort of case, for the linked objects, we can delete everything that has an ID. If it has 0, it won't find it. It will just send back to the user being like, hey, this object doesn't exist, which is correct. It's actually a Kanban card. There's no particular link there. This is a special case. So going back over here, if we rerun the get link list, I'm just going to do JSON so you guys can see. So we've got the object assignment 0, won't happen. Now, if I want to delete this 94 one, I go over here, we go like this, we go operation link. We then want to type in a 94 up here. We hit refresh, we've got a problem. Query set has no attribute saved. All right. It doesn't, does it? And I've mucked up there. So we've got our link list. What we want to do is scroll down to our destroy. So yeah, it's correct. We can't actually do that. It's remove object.update. And then we go is deleted equals true. And then we do change user equals request.user. And that's it. Because instead of getting the object directly, we've got a query set we can update. So I'm just going to wait a couple of seconds. I'm going to hit refresh, link deleted. So if we go back to our list, this 94 should now disappear. We've got 93 and we've got 0. So that's working how we want it. Yeah, so we've done the CRUD for the link lists. I'm just going to close all tabs. We are just going to go git status, git add, git commit. All right, implementation of API point for links, and we're going git push. Okay. So let's move on to the next API point. Okay, cool. Let's open up NearBeach. Let's open up our URLs API version 0. And we're going to do note first. The object sprint. Yeah, I was just having a quick look at that. Let's bump this back to the left. Let's go create new sprint. We create new sprint. It actually creates a new sprint. That will actually be a specific API call for sprints, but we won't deal with that just yet. In fact, just delete that sprint. Add object to sprint. Yep. Sorry, I wanted this up. Add object to sprint. So we select the sprint. So we get the sprint list. If I go over here, sorry, I've got to think what I've done, what I haven't done. I wish I had a great memory, but I just don't. Available data. We've got sprint list. So that grabs everything that can be connected to that object. The object data then, we just need the list. We need the create. We won't need the delete. And we won't need anything else. It will actually be a smaller one. And then if we go add to sprint, that will just be this. We'll have the destination location ID that needs to pass through with this. We need the sprint ID. Sorry, that's assigned. Sorry, add sprint. We just need the sprint ID, the destination and location ID. All right, I think the sprint's actually, I'm gonna say that one's gonna be also easier to do. So, yeah. Anyway, give me 1 second. I just need to get some more water. I'll be right back, sorry. Sorry, give me a minute. I'll be back in a minute. Terribly sorry about that. Okay. So, yes, we can do this particular one, but first let's go in alphabetical order. With the notes, what we've got is, we've got the CRUD, which is the create. We've got the read. In this sort of case, it'll just be the list. We've got the edit. And we've got the delete. So we've got more endpoints to actually edit this particular one, but that's not going to be hard to do. So yeah. All right, sweet. I am just. All right, I'm going to put down the cube because I'm playing with it way too much. So what we want to do is we want to undo that one. We need to set up the note view list. So I'm going to go into API. We've got the notes API. Then from REST framework, we want to import our view set. Then from REST framework dot response, we want to import response. Oh, and also status. And hey, Nocturnal, how are you going? Alright. So we all know I've had this big camera for a long time. I pull it out. Right, I've got a lot of photos of the niece, so give me a couple of minutes as I scroll right through all of them. I'm going to process these. I'll probably process them tomorrow. All right. Hang on. All right, there we go. don't know how I can rotate these, but give me a couple of seconds. I got a photo of it's not focusing. All right. Anyway, I was able to take 2 photos, and this camera does make a loud clicking noise whenever you take a photo. You can clearly hear it. So I've got 2 photos of him, and the clicking noise freaked him out, and he's just been like, ah, and he just ran away. So yeah. You're okay? Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, I can't complain. So yeah, he's officially mine. So I paid for the registration. I've paid for the name, the change of ownership. I'm literally just waiting for a couple of pieces of paper to come in the mail, and that's all. So yeah, I'm just looking at my iPad. That's you gotta go, Ivanhoe. Thank you very much for coming along. Anyway, have fun and enjoy your evening. And you're doing one little tiny drop. Let's hope you get it. And you know Nightbot's gonna drop and get dead center. That cheating Nightbot. Nocturnal, the API is coming along. So I just need to get the notes, object sprint, and tag endpoints done, and that should cover most things at the moment. And yeah, we'll have a little discussion about whether or not we should change a few things around and stuff like that soon. So yeah, I'm getting excited because now yeah, once we do this, we get the documentation done. The rest of it is pretty smooth sailing, excluding the object children. Alright, so we want get notes, object data, and we're just going to go note. Now at the moment it won't work. I'm just so this is posting a new note. Once again, won't work. Delete note. I'm just going to rename this one. Okay. Oh, I've renamed it wrong. I've just done a brain fart. There we go. So I was thinking about this bit, you know how I was thinking about that event stuff, where you can trigger side effects from actions? Yes. Or perhaps they could be webhooks instead. Oh, okay. I wouldn't know how to set up webhooks. It's probably also why I haven't done them. With the new API, you do almost everything off of it. Okay. You could. All right, cool. All right, get notes. So we've got all of that. What we want to do is we want to create a class called note view set, and we want the view set dot view set. Easy done. At the moment, we'll have the diff create self request args and quags. I'm just returning response HTTP status equals status dot 200. Okay, we're not doing much with this. Def destroy self requests pk equals none, args and quargs. I'm just gonna copy this just because I can just paste it in like that. All right, quick markdown for what I'm thinking. Oh yes, please, yeah. Probably want some examples and diagrams. Definitely, I love those good old diagrams. Yeah. And then once, hopefully this API is done, yeah, get it done sooner because I do want feedback on this API. I reckon I can get this done easily by Friday. And then we can all review it and make changes because I'm only doing it for a small section. We can make changes really, really quickly for that particular section. And once we're happy with that section, I can just start doing the other modules. So for example, tasks, Kanban board, Kanban cards, and so forth. So yeah. And then when that's done, the GDPR, and then story points. And then I'll have to look at 2FA. 2FA might be a 032 thing. But I'll try doing it. I'll try doing it in 031. So we're doing the CRUD. Give me a second. Django REST framework put. So we'll have. Oh, this is the tutorial. API guide. We view sets. Okay. Here we go. So we've got lists. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy all of those. We've got create already. Or we won't retrieve one note because it'd be part of a list. The update we'll definitely want to do, not partial update, and destroy we've already got. So what I want to do is I want to copy that, I want to paste that in, I want to paste that in, I want to delete that, I want to delete that. All right, cool. So we've got everything in there that we know we're going to be doing. So we are definitely going to be creating notes, we're definitely going to be destroying notes, we're definitely going to be listing the notes, and we're definitely going to be updating the notes. So there's our CRUD, or in this case, CRUD. I didn't invent the name, someone else did. So that should just work now. So there's our 200. All right, cool. I'm going to start off with the list first. And what we want to do is we want to go from NearBeach .serializers.destination serializer, import the destination serializer, because we're going to get the destination and location ID for our particular object. So we want our list. We want to go serializer equals the destination serializer. We want to do the request, and then we just need to do request.data. And then if not, serializer is valid, return response, and then we go data equals serializer.error. And then status equals status.http 400 bad requests. Oh, Nocturnal, before I forget, look out for this film. I watched it last night. It's really good. I really liked it. So, we'll get the data, and then what we need to do is get all the data that we have for that. So I'm just going to refresh. I'm just going to go object data. we've got the note list, and the response is all right. Oh yeah, it is very cute and adorable. It's won an awards, a couple of awards. It's not too long, and it's really, really good and cute. And I do think Pet will love it. So we've got an object here. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to note list. I went to the wrong one. Because organizations will have their own little note list. And I'll go here. So it filters everything from... Alright, cool. Yeah, it's going to be the same. Yep, sweet. I am just going to copy this. And we're going to go into the Note API. We're just pasting it in. We'll edit it. We will edit it. It's not going to be a problem. Now, there is one thing that we've got to make sure. We've got to check the user API. This will be part of from NearBeach.decorators.check user permissions .api. I think that one. Probably not. That's fine. I'll just paste it in. There we go. And then we'll just do this. And then just import it up like there. And just do that. Alright. So. We'll also need to, from NearBeach.models import, we'll open up this and go note, object notes at the moment. I don't see us importing anything else at this very moment, but that's perfectly fine. It's something we'll edit coming through this. So, we'll check the serializer. If not, we return response. All of this is on the one wrong line. We're getting rid of that. We're definitely getting rid of that. We'll need to import a couple of the notes and all that kind of stuff. Now, I'm just wondering if we actually edit the notes, whether or not we get more data back. So I've just edited the notes. We don't get any data back. If I delete the note, we don't get any data back. Okay, cool. So I won't need to call this information over and over and over again. Get object from destination. That's a simple call. We've got to do the destination location. All right, cool. Destination equals the serializer.data destination. Easy done. Location ID equals serialized data.data location ID. Easy done. And then we get the object note. We pass it through here. We just get the object from the destination and stuff like that. We could probably We could, there's our ads. All right, cool. But yeah, the cat inflow looks a lot like Patty, so the new cat. So, yeah. They got the same colored eyes. They're both black. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly grab Patty. I'll see if he wants to come on stream. He probably won't. He'll probably be a bit too timid still. Sleepy. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Here we go. Here we go. It's okay. Oh, all right. Down you go. There we go. Oh boy. So yeah, there's Patty. He's very timid still. So yeah, slowly getting used to me though. I've got to be quiet around him. He runs away. He also looks at the TV and sees people on it, and he just like and he runs away from that without realizing that they're not there. So, yeah. Hopefully he'll start getting used to the TV being on and all that kind of stuff. So, taking it slowly. Now, this get object from destination, that is just doing that. It's pretty easy. We could potentially just do it in here very, very quickly as a F destination ID. Location ID, I think might be a little bit better. Like so. Now we also need the from Django.db.models import our f's. Now, oh, and case. Okay. There we go. Import our cases and our whens. Oh, and our value. Now I'm going to change that V from there and actually type in value. Like so. All right, so we're going through serializes, we get the data, we get the note results, and we're like, all right, cool, yep. Sent you a dim, all right, cool, sweet. People to configure webhooks, which can be triggered off actions within the code base. Is allowed in NearBeach 2. We just don't even have to. All right, cool. Local webhooks, create task, action tasks. Triggered. You could send the URL to the task to that endpoint. Okay. Okay, yep. But yeah, it would be nice to actually implement something like that. Definitely. Alright, so list serializers. This should now note results just work. Famous last words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're just yanking 8 lines there. We're going to go to the serializers and we're going to go object data. We're going to right hand click. We're going to create a file called note serializer.py. I'm going to add it in from REST framework import, and then we want serializers. Easy done. And then down here we want class. It will be called note serializer. I'm just wondering if we want to no, we don't want to extend anything. Serializers.serializer. Easy done. I'm just going to paste not that in. Sorry, I had the wrong paste. All right, straight away we're getting rid of that. That's perfectly fine. And then no object ID. That will be serializers dot there'll be a primary related key field. This. Oh, I don't know if it'll be. Allows it to be super extensible. Yeah. Which is what we want to actually get to. A doorbell where you can give it a URL that when the button is pressed, it will trigger a GET request to that URL. I made a little web service which, when the GET request comes in, it'll ping Pip and I. Ah, okay. Alright, I'm just having a quick think about how I want to structure the serializer. So I know the object note ID is going to be an ID and all that kind of stuff. I should definitely keep this like this. Like that. So from NearBeach.models import, we'll have object note. I don't think we'll import that many for this one. The username. This will also be a primary thing. This will be actually. Yep, there we go. We'll go back here. .objects.all. We'll have. Actually, no. Filter. Gonna have problems. Alright, I can see us having problems with that. So, for example, there might be a note in there that someone actually wrote and they're no longer active. We still want them and that note to appear. So, yeah, we still want that to be like that. And then the first name equals serializer.character field. Same with that one. Same with that one. Same with that one. Date time field for that one. And Boolean field for that one. Alright, so that's green line because it wants a double up here. So at the moment, this is just what we have. I need to alphabetalize this all. Otherwise, it will drive me nuts. cool. We'll need the destination. And this is where I've got to be like from NearBeach something, something, something. Give me a couple of seconds. I'm going to have a look at what we did for the link serializer. Destination, do like something like that. I'm going to paste that in. We're going to do that. And then the object array. We're going to do that. Okay, so yeah, I think that's we need our get fields, and this is where I'm going to put our link serializer to the right. We're going to read our get fields. So we've got our get fields, fields equals super get fields, easy done, and then check to see if request exists in context. That's just a double check. So if request not in self.context, we just return the fields. So we're happy with that. I can't type at the moment. Then, if creating a new note, we'll need the object. We'll need several bits of data and stuff like that. For the moment, yeah, I'm just going to return that. Alright, so I want to close that. Sorry, I'm just having a quick check. Okay. Cool. So I'm just having a quick look at something. So we'll need the destination if it is a get. If it's a post, we'll still need the destination. If it's a put, we'll still need the destination. If it's a delete, we'll still need the destination. And that's the same with the location ID. So I've just got to think of these things through. At the moment, we don't have any changes for that, so I'm just going to do that. And the Bob I know, how are you? Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's slowly starting to cool down here, which is nice considering pretty much the first... Pretty much for the first 20 days, only a couple of them were under 30. So yeah, it's nice to actually finally have it cool down. It's very dry at the moment. So yeah, my garden needs a bit of watering. Let's just say that. Yeah, but otherwise, yeah, it's going good. All right. Yeah, we won't be going on for much longer. I'll be finishing up very shortly. But I want to see how far I can get with the notes. So, yeah, how have you been at least, the Bob I know? Hopefully where it is, it's nice weather for you. So, yeah. Alright, so we've got our serializers with the Note API. We want to scroll up. We've got our serializers. We're getting the destination location ID. We get the note results and we do all of that. So we should then, when we get the serializers, This is where... Yeah, this is where, alright. Oh. Alright. So, I don't know why I've got a red squiggly line there. Oh, it's because all of these are... There we go, that's better. We kind of want these required true for the whole entire time, except when we have no... Yeah, that's the problem. All right. So what I want to do is fields, destination. Okay, when there is no context, we don't want these fields to be required. All right, cool. Dot required equals false. Yeah. What we could potentially do is split up these node serializers for the destination stuff and then data going into it, but then we need the data into it in other particular cases and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why we're writing these particular exclusions and stuff like that. So if we get our nodes, let's just do this get nodes. This is for project 2. Note view dot list key argument location ID. All right, cool. I'm terribly sorry. Give me 1 minute. I will be back. Yeah, I'm just sorry. Terribly sorry about that. All right. We'll hide the be right back because I'm back now. All right. So, note view set list expected keyword location ID. So going back into here, we're just gonna put a thing up there. We're gonna be like, all right, cool. We're just gonna hit send. We've got the get. Note. I do have the breakpoint. I am got it in debug mode. Got unexpected keyword argument location ID. All right. When all else fails, comment out all your code. Still a... Okay. Hang on. I think I know why. It's part of that. Yep. Yeah. All right. Not a problem. Easy fix. Let's do that. Let's wait a little while. Let's hit send. Yeah, we're getting that now. And then we just hit play. And then we should get our data. All right, cool. Forgot to do the data equals. Easy done. We'll just quickly fix that. And then we double check everything. And I'm just going to hit send. And essentially, we got nothing back. We got 200. So we've hit the end. We just now need to serialize the data. So what I want to do is down here, I want to delete this. I want to then go serializer equals, and this will be our note serializer. So I've got to scroll all the way up to the top. Oh yeah, we're doing the destination stuff like that as destination serializer. I can extend this. All right. Sorry, I've just had an idea. I can get rid of this from NearBeach.serializers.destination serializer, import destination serializer in here. Destination serializer. I could just get rid of, oh, I need that. I still need. Still need that, sorry. I can get rid of those, but that will handle, okay, cool. And then I don't need that. So that should work wonders. So in this, if I hit refresh, we've got the preview. Note sir is not defined. Yeah, note serializer is not defined. So we want to go up to here. In a sense, we want to get rid of that one. So from NearBeach.serializers.objectData.noteSerializer import noteSerializer. And that will be note results. data equals serializer dot data, like so. That's pretty stock standard. That will then become note serializer, because we're able to control the required fields now. So yeah, good news. All right. So I'm happy with that. It means when we're not doing requests, we're just being like, all right, cool. When there's no context, we don't worry about any of that. So if we go send, don't worry about any of that now. We've just got to deal with it here. So can edit, read only, true. We only need this data on a very rare case. When you know, editing stuff. Object ID, la la la. Read only equals true. Required equals false for that particular one. It's okay to be blank. So a lot of this is just read only true. So now we go back over here. Something's really broken. So I'm just going to hit this refresh thing. Yeah, all right. Relation field should not be provided. Okay. Required equals false. All right, easy done. We should just hit that to kick, give it a little kick. There we go. All right, cool. Going over here, we're going to hit send. We have when a serialize is passed, data argument call is valid before attempting to serialize the data. Data representation is valid. Oh, we didn't do that in the other one, did we? So I've got the link. That's the link serializer. We want the link API view. That's the destroy, so the list will be after. Many equals true. Alright, that's the serializer. Sorry, I'm just scrolling all over the spot at the moment. Now, that should be fine. And it's not liking it. I'm just going to put that note serializer over there. Actually, no. We're literally just passing through that. I think that's it. And now we've got an ad break. All right, cool. I do want to check if that is working now. int object has no attribute primary key. All right, yeah. All right, cool. We'll fix up a bunch of different stuff, and we'll be like, all right, cool, bang. Let's get to it. So yeah, how's everyone going? It's almost 10 o'clock here. This is our last ad break for the evening. I think I know who I want to raid. So yeah, yeah, got him there. Or I could. I might do that if I can. All right, cool. Easy done. That's assuming they are enabling raids at the moment. So yeah. 17 seconds left. All right, cool. I'll put that back onto the YouTube's live stream, and then yeah. Anyway, we should be back. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. All right. I didn't quite get it there. All right. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. So we're going here. We're going to hit refresh. We've got the int object has no attribute primary key. So we're going to go back into this. We're going to close this off. We're going to go into our note serializers. We are just going to change these to integer fields. We're getting rid of this. We're going to put in read only is true for these particular ones. With the username, I'm going to keep the same. Or it's... We'll find out. Int object. All right. Yeah, I don't know which particular field, but I'm assuming it's this one. Read only is true. Profile picture. Yep. All right. Cool. And then this should just reset, but it just sometimes just takes time. All right, going with this, let's hit send. Boom, we've got data now. All right, there's our data, and we're like, yay. All right, cool. We've got the object node ID, which is what we need to do a lot of the CRUD for, and so forth. That. So, yeah, let's we've got the list. We can quickly do the delete. That won't take us too long to do. The create might take a little while for us to do. So let's actually have a look at the create. Let's go into here, add note to project. So this is some random note. We just go submit note, and if we click on this, we've essentially got object node ID. Oh, that's returned. Requests, we've got the destination project. So we'll need the destination location ID, and we'll need the note. So in here, we'll need the, so it'll be object note. That won't be read only anymore. There'll be read and write. Makes sense. Then the object ID, that won't be read only either. But because we put that to an integer field, oh. Yeah, we've done that purposely. Okay, so I'm gonna make a note. Had to put to an integer field as list would not work. So yeah, that might be an idea that we try and find a fix for that. However, we try and fix it. I don't know how. Yeah. Trying to think of a good way to fix it. I don't know. we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. So from there, we've got object node ID. I think that's it when we call. Oh, and note. Dot destination, location ID, and note. So, note. The note ID. Yeah, that's a read only. Yeah. Okay, so we've got object notes, we've got the profile picture. Okay. So I'm just having a quick think, guys. My brain's, shutting down. It's almost 10 o'clock, so it's that time of night, really. I've been working since 9 this morning, so yep. So the object note ID is only required when we're getting a list, so it's only a read only, which is perfectly fine. When we're posting a new note, we won't have an object note ID. When we put a note in, or which will be updating a note, that ID will be in the URL as per the REST standard. So we won't need it there. When we delete, once again, that will be in the correct spot. Yeah, I'm gonna say, yep, cool, we got it. So with the Note API, I'm gonna say the list is working. We can quickly do the destroy. So the destroy in itself will be, so we'll need to do the serializer stuff. The list, they only need it for level 1. Serializer will equal the note serializer, and then the data will equal the request.data. The context will equal the request. Now, I'm going back down here. Once again, I've been using a lot of .NET, and they've been going single quotes for characters, double quotes for strings. So I like that sort of terminology, and I'm continuing it on here. If not, serializer.is valid. What we do is return response, and we have the data equals the serializer.errors, and the status will equal the status dot bad request. The next thing we've got to do is get the location, get variables. Because we'll have the note ID and stuff like that, won't we? I'm just having a quick gander at our database. So at the object note, we've got the Kanban card, organization, project, request for change, requirement, task. All right, cool. So we do actually link it in with the objects there. Easy done. We're going to do the same thing here. All right, cool. So what we need is destination equals serializer.data, and then destination, easy done. Location ID equals serializer.data, and then location ID. And then from here, we need to get the note to delete. So delete note equals, and this is where we got object note dot objects. Actually, this will be no, we'll call it delete note. Object note dot objects dot filter is deleted equals false, and then what we want to do is have the destination ID equal the location ID. Easy done. Then what we want to do is if the length of delete notes equals 0, we want to return response. Data will equal no notes to delete. And then that will be the status equals status dot bad request. All right, now if there is data to delete, we just go delete notes dot update is deleted equals true, and then change user equals request dot user, and then data equals note deleted, and that will be HTTP no content. All right, cool. So that's the deletion side of things. Yeah, there's going to be a duplicate because we're always doing this. I mean, you can always put that into a function, but then you're calling those one particular lines multiple times. Not worth it. Trust me. Okay. All right. So that's the deleted side of things. With the create, essentially we're doing the 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. We're doing that. And hey, Void Chaos, how are you going? Hopefully you're going well. We are just about to finish up, but we're seeing if we can get some of the CRUD done for the nodes, which will be nice. So we've got the destroyed. Destroyed should be really, really simple. Oh, PK equals none. We go down here. Delete, filter. Object note ID equals PK. Easy done. We've got to make sure we're only deleting the one note. This is just to double check that someone hasn't keyed in a random ID and stuff like that. It's been a while. It's snowing there. So finished NearBeach. NearBeach. Not quite. So yeah. Not snowing here. It's still early autumn. And 0 Day, welcome. How are you going? Hopefully you're going well. How was your stream? So hi Raiders, hi everyone joining in. I'm Robotic Head. I'm working on a project management system called NearBeach. So let me just shove that off to the right. So inside NearBeach, you're able to gather basic organization and customer details. You can create Kanban boards. You can gather user requirements and break them down to requirement items. You can create projects and tasks from them, and when you're ready for deployment, you've got a request for change. So yeah, welcome. How was your stream? What did you get up to? Yeah. Currently at the moment we're opening up the API, so we're actually building an API, and we're hoping to get the first phase done by the end of this month, which we're on track to do. We've just got to finish the node object and tag section, and then it just needs feedback for that, and once that feedback has been done, we can do phase 2, and then yeah, and then we'll have an API, which will be nice. So yeah. I don't know if it got a bit glitched. Hopefully not. Let me check my... it looks green on my side. I can't see anything on my video feedback, sorry. So, yeah. Anyway, well, Raiders, I hope you are all going well. So yeah, we're just doing the note. So far at the moment, object note, that field is required. Oops, I will have to figure out when the object note is required and when it's not required. So if we're doing a... it is required in every other case, part the get case. So I'm just going to turn that off. I'm going to go down here. This is where we go and check what I did in the link serializers and scroll all the way down. I has Quest Onion. Is this going to have some sort of AI implementation? No. Question Onion, you mean question, or Quest Shallots. Question Onion is my funny way of saying question. I like it. I like it. No. So it's just going to be your basic run-of-the-mill sort of project management system. There's no way I'm going to be plugging in an AI or anything like that into it. However, hopefully in the near future, we'll open it up for plugins and stuff like that, and whatever people do with those particular plugins is up to them. So, yeah. And the API is the first step towards getting the plugins all working and stuff like that. So it's going to be a very long road. Let's just say that. Alright, so in here, what we want to do is, so if the self.context request.method equals get, we want to go the fields for, not the destination, we want the fields for the object note dot required equals false. So when we're getting it, it's like, hey, we don't need these fields for this particular method. Yeah, plugins are a nice way to see open source projects. Always fun to see how the community around the project expands on the base idea. Yes, definitely. And it could be something simple, like someone needs extra attributes or something like that. And then hopefully if there are plugins that do get very, very popular, hopefully we're able to port them into the base code. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. So, yeah, but the plugin ability is a little while off. Just because we've only just started building the API for it. Alright, so we've done that. Now, if I hit send over here, there we go. We've still got the data. Alright, sweet. So what I can do is up here, I can delete this. We can say the object note for everything else will actually be required, which makes sense. Alright, so if we've then got the post note, so we're going to create a note, we've got the headers, we've got the body, we've got the destination location, or we'll get rid of that one, because we'll have different particular fields in this sort of case. If we were to add in, I'm just moving this back to here, so this is adding a note, we need also the note. So we've got the destination location, we just need the note. And this is just going to be hello world. Easy done. That's just going to be a string. That's just going to be sent. Damn it, Nightbot. 95.17. Feel free to exclamation point drop followed by your favorite emoji. We have to beat Nightbot. All right. So, could close that. We've got that open. We've got the API open. So we've got the create. So it does the serialization. We're happy with that. Now we need to get the values we want. We're going to cheat once again, because once again, this is going to deprecate what we've already got in the system. We'll actually get the front end to eventually contact the API instead. So we're going to go and look at add notes. That'll be part of this. No, wrong. It'll be part of this. So we're just going to go to this implementation. Alright, so we're doing something a little bit different here. I don't know. We've got it used in two different places. One for organization, one for... Alright, yep, no, I understand. Yeah, we have to do something funky for the organizations. That being said... That's fine. We'll implement... we'll do it for... I'll have to figure out what we were doing it for the organization and then implement it. Yeah. So otherwise, what we've got is we've got the form data, we've got the submit object, so we've got the object note. We just create it. And yeah, we do a bunch of stuff. All right. I'm sorry, I've just hit a wall. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down what we need to actually do next time. So with the create, we need to do the creation code. Find out why what we need to do differently for the organization. For the creation, why is it so complicated? And there might be a reason why we've actually done it, how we've done it that particular way. But yeah, most of that code over here with the note views, when we create it, we'll just create it. As you can see, we then send back some data, which we do. We actually send back the data for that particular note. We'll do a very similar thing, but we'll send back everything. Yeah. I'll need to figure out what we're doing. But yeah, it's getting very, very late. Also, to do send back all data, we'll need to refactor the get list. Yeah, we just need to refactor the get list, which isn't too hard. What we'll do is, yeah, we'll pass through a get and just return our data and so forth like that. So let's go raid someone. Just because, yeah, it's quite late. All right, I'm hoping that they've got raids open. All right, cool. Raid has started. Sweet. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for coming tonight. It has been wonderful. We actually got a lot done tonight. We got all the links done. The notes are halfway done. I reckon the object sprints and tags will be very, very quick. And yeah, that will be quite awesome. Anyway, thank you very much. I do hope you guys enjoy the Primogen stream. I do know that they're trying to build a defense game using cursor and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they get it up and running. It looks like they've actually got something running, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone. Anyway, thank you everyone on YouTube. So yeah, thank you. Anyway, have fun.